Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. For a big play right off the bat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff for Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 96 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got him on the RPO. Flying down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Arts to throw. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Left side is Smothers. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking to throw for it. Back open in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Wide, 29.
Running inside, it's Roberts. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Push ahead on the sneak. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped right there.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Manning with a play fake. Rolls right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
Over!
Making the adjustment.
Blue idiot!
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Run ends there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wide, Edie! Wide! Landon!
Hands it off. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights, good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Right side, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Near the marker, it's Townsend. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves to his right. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Simmons. Out wide left, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Flag 14! Flag 14!
Sends it back in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Simmons. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To throw, Manning. Finds a man on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Texas 14.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it in his belly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Roberts. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Manning to throw. Out wide right, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Here we go. Bubba. Ready, go.
Hart's going to spin it again. Buying time to his right. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Right back to the well. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, here's Hardy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss lighting up the scoreboard en route to the win. How about 2 teams putting up 50 burgers in a game that has to be in the conversation for Game of the Year? This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing Simmons. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Wide 29. Wide 29.
Sets his feet. It's Simmons. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Blue 85. Blue 85. Blue 88.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Hardy. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to Hardy on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hardy. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Snags it over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run, it's Roberts. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Arch Madness unloads it left, makes a connection, and he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right side, it's Brown. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Left side is Townsend. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I like the idea defensively here too now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Second and long here.
Hey, take it. Go!
Arch is going to throw for it. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 12. And your Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W.
Warrior! Move, go! Blue idiot!
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Spear! Doc, check! Doc!
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
at the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Hardy. Nowhere to go.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Third and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Texas offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Manning fires left. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to Hardy. Sees a creep. Oh, look out, the ball's free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room to... The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's Arts to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back.
There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Here's Simmons to throw. Setting up the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They'll try the left side. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The run inside. It's Roberts.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Right back to it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
On the play.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Splits the uprights, it's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. That was fun. And